Hello, everyone. Welcome to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a live reading for the full moon in Virgo. So, I personally do a ritual every full moon and new moon. It's kind of like my date with destiny where I just grab messages from the universe and check in. And typically I do this by myself, and I light a candle and I have my tarot cards and I meditate and I journal. But I thought that it would be super fun to do this reading live. Hello, everyone who is here live. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm super excited to do tonight's reading. So like I said, today is the full moon in Virgo, and I think this is a really powerful time to release things from your life that are not allowing you to perform at your highest power or to your highest potential. And the reason I say that is because this is in Virgo. So, what is Virgo all about? Virgo is about our day to day routines, it's about our health. And so, if your current day to day routine is just has gotten a little stagnant, it's not helping you proceed forward, your health's not where you want it to be. This is a really powerful time to let go of any bad habits that you have and to welcome in some new ones. It's also a really good time to let go of self-doubt, let go of low confidence, and to really start to do things to build yourself up again. So, with this reading tonight, I want to just allow any messages to come through, whether that's general messages, spiritual messages, love and relationship messages, career and finance messages, whatever wants to come through. I want to just let that happen. Okay. So I did go ahead and pull out the Moonology card for this full moon, and that is You Are Good Enough. Okay, you are good enough. And I want to talk on this for a little bit because I have really seen how knowing your worth has played out very positively in my life. And I want to impart that on to you guys as well. So when you know your worth, when you know that you are the ish, you know that you got your stuff together, you're confident in yourself, you're happy with the way you look, you're happy with your body, your finances are good, you're educated, you're a good person, you have to walk in that energy, right? Like, even if people don't see that in you, you have to always know that you're the ish, right? Like, you have to carry that energy with you because that's how people respect you, and people like people who they respect, right? Like, if someone sees that you take care of yourself and that you take the time to work on yourself, you work on your body, you put good food in your body, you educate yourself, you surround yourself with the right people, you make sure that your family and friends are taken care of and you're surrounding yourself, with good people, non-toxic people, you kind of just go into this new energy. And a lot of people respect that. It can be very inspiring to others. And it also opens new doors and new opportunities for you. But if you don't see your value and you don't see your worth, trust me, people will take advantage of you, right? People will see your weaknesses, people will see your insecurities, and they will prey on them and they will try to exploit them and they will take advantage of them. So you can't leave it up to other people to define you. You can't leave it up to other people to tell you how good you are. You just have to know how good you are. And that's what this card says. You are good enough. Now, I want to take this specifically into relationships because that's what my channel is typically about. I talk a lot about love and relationships, and that's the number one type of reading I do on YouTube and for clients. And so when it comes to relationships, you need to know that if you don't know your value in a relationship, then you're going to get taken advantage of. Okay? Because people will do as little amount of effort to get what they want out of you. Okay, so you have to be a high value person and you have to know your worth and you have to be willing to go into a relationship with an open heart, but strong boundaries. Okay, and you don't have to lower your boundaries for anyone. If someone doesn't see your value or doesn't see your worth, that doesn't mean you have to lower your boundaries to get that person to like you. You just have to understand that that just might not be the person for you. Okay, and that's okay. Not every single person you meet is going to be for you, right? If it's true that we have a soulmate and we have the one, well, then, you're going to meet a lot of people who aren't the one. And sometimes it takes time, right? Sometimes you don't really know when you first meet someone if that person's if they're a good person, if they're for you, if you could really have a relationship with them. Sometimes you got to kick it with them for a little bit before you see their true colors, they see your true colors, and then you decide if that's someone you want to be with. But the point I'm trying to make here is you need to go into all of your dating relationships knowing who you are and knowing what you want. And if you're not getting what you want in that scenario, you have to be willing to walk, okay? The person who's willing to walk away from the scenario is the one that has the most power. And if you're only willing to stay, if you're getting what you want, that shows you're a high value person. You're a high value man or woman. So you could have someone who you really like, who you think is really attractive. Maybe they've got a great job, everything looks good on paper. But if they're not emotionally available, if they're not, calling you enough, if they're not taking you out on enough dates and you make it known to that person that that's what you want and their actions don't follow up with that, then you have to bounce. You have to walk because nothing's going to change there. That shows that person doesn't respect you or they don't honor you or you're not enough of a priority in that person's life for them to take the steps that it's going to take to keep you around. And that's totally fine, right? That's fine. Not everyone's going to walk on water for you. But the people who really want to be in your life, the people who really value you, they will go that distance. So just wanted to put that message out there that, it is very attractive when you have standards. It is very attractive when you have boundaries and people will respect you more and they'll know that you're a high value person. All right. So I see a lot of comments going on in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead. Let's dive into the reading and I'm just going to let whatever messages want to come through. And we're just going to see what the most important messages are from Spirit tonight, what they want everyone in the collective to know. So most important messages for everyone here tonight. What does everyone need to know? What does everyone need to know about the full moon in Virgo tonight? What wants to be communicated to everyone tonight? Most important messages, please. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. So yes, do you guys feel that things are really coming into balance after last year? Last year, things got so unbalanced and everything was just so stagnant and nothing was moving and nothing was happening. But I feel like the energy is really starting to lighten up and things are really going to come into balance in everyone's life. So you could already be seeing the blessings coming into your life. You could already be seeing good things happening. You're seeing situations start to get better, situations start to evolve, and that is beautiful. And, the sign that follows Virgo is Libra. And Libra is all about balance, but Virgo is about the perfection, right? It's about that perfection. It's about getting your day-to-day routine in order so that way you're just perfect. Okay. So that's kind of what I feel. I feel that, those of you who are really winning right now are those who are taking life day by day, doing what you need to do day by day, handling your business, taking things moment by moment. That's really the way to win right now. Of course, you have your dreams, you have your visions, but with Saturn in Aquarius, that's teaching us you can have anything you want, but you have to take your time, right? You have to take your time. You have to do things the right way. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. I think that's what really wants to be primarily communicated to spirit, to everyone, is that everything is really working out. Everything is coming together, but just be patient. Virgo is very patient. Virgos, I had a Virgo mom and I have a lot of Virgo friends and I've dated Virgos, and they are super patient. They are diligent. When they want to do something, it could take them 20 years to do it, but they will keep doing it. And that's kind of what Spirit's trying to say, is whatever you want to do in your life is possible, but it might not take 1 month. It might not take a year. It might not take 10 years. It could be a long-term thing, but it's going to happen. So really awesome. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say to us regarding this full moon in Virgo. Also, one more thing I want to touch on here, there is one more message here, is, like I said, things are coming into balance. So if things are coming into balance, that means that some of us are letting go of things and some of us are welcoming things into our life. And with this being a full moons are typically about releasing. They're typically about letting something go, so that way we can be more whole. So you could be letting something very significant go, and it doesn't have to be a relationship, right? It could be, for some people, it is going to be a relationship, but for other people, this could just be letting go of a mindset, right? Letting go of a mindset, letting go of a belief, letting go of, it could be a job for some people, letting go of a friend, letting go of a toxic family situation. And as soon as you let it go, you feel more at peace, you feel more balanced. So also, I do feel that message coming through there. So let's see what other messages want to come through. We have the Magician. Yes. Okay. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. So the Magician energy is saying that you have everything you need to do whatever it is you need to do, right? So whatever it is you're trying to do in your life right now, whether that's lose weight, whether that's make more money, whether that's get into a relationship, like, you have all the tools in your toolbox to do what you need to do. And that's half the battle, is realizing that you can do it, right? And remember, our message of this moon is you are good enough, right? That's the message of the moon. You are good enough. So you have to know that. You have to know that you're good enough, that you have all of the ambition, all of the determination, all of the stamina, everything that you need to move forward on whatever your goal is. Whatever that is, you got it. Okay, you don't need anything else. You don't need anybody else. You don't need any extra money. You don't need any status. You don't need a relationship to do what it is that you want to do. You don't need it. You have the power within you. And that's a part of the you are good enough. That's a big part of that. Okay. Virgos can tend to be very hard on themselves. Okay. They can be very, very hard on themselves because they don't think they're good enough, or they don't think that they are pleasing people enough. But this card is saying, yes, you do. Like, you are good enough. You have everything you need. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As long as you're showing up with an open heart and willing to work, you can have anything you want in this life. Anything. Let's see what else comes through. So even though full moons are about releasing and letting go, and that can be kind of sad or kind of negative, I actually feel that this full moon is very positive. Like, it's a very empowering new moon. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords here. So it's like, I feel that the truth has finally come out. The truth has finally come out, or something in your life has finally come to a resolution here. That's what I'm getting. Like, you finally see the truth of a scenario. For some of you, this is kind of a love message, but for some of you, you're realizing why a relationship with a certain person didn't work out. Like, you're realizing why that person could not be in your life at a specific point in time. You're realizing why that relationship would have never panned out. Like, that's what some of you guys are realizing. Some of you guys were in a relationship with someone and you didn't feel good enough to be with them. You put them on a pedestal. And now you're like, wait a minute, I was always good enough for that person. I was probably too good for that person, but you're just now realizing it. And that's a part of that balance too. Taking people off pedestals and getting on the same level, getting on the same page, and realizing that you're just as good as everyone else. So it feels really good. It feels like you're finding your confidence here. And I really, really like that. Let's see what else wants to come through. Most important messages for the Virgo full moon. Are there any more messages that want to come through here? General messages for the collective. Okay, I actually feel that that's all of the general messages that want to come through. I'm going to switch into love focus messages now and kind of see what the love energy is. Yep, there we go. 10 of Wands. Yes. Okay. 10 of Wands coming out as the first card in the love portion of this reading. So again, full moons are about releasing and letting go. So I do feel that a lot of you are releasing and letting go of any baggage. So there's going to be different groups here. Everyone has a different love scenario, but I feel that there is a group of people here that you could have been kind of stuck on someone for the past couple of months or past couple of years. Like maybe that the relationship ended years ago, but you didn't get closure. You still kind of maybe have been holding on to that person. Like, what happened there? Like, why did it end? Why did it not work out? And you maybe still have not gotten closure, but you're giving yourself closure. You're like, you know what? If that person doesn't see my worth, if that person doesn't see my value, if that person doesn't think I'm good enough, then goodbye, right? Goodbye. You're not holding that on your shoulders anymore. If someone hurt you or disappointed you, you know, you're like, you know what, even if that person didn't say sorry, I'm letting the weight go because I'm not going to carry this. I'm not going to carry this negative energy in my life anymore. Okay. So that's what I feel for some of you. This is you releasing and giving yourself closure on something that ended a long time ago. For others of you, it could be a more recent love scenario. Like you could have recently been dating someone that you're like, you thought it was going to pan out. You thought it was going to be good, but you're like, you know what? No, this person isn't doing enough. Or maybe you feel like, okay, I need to take a step back. Maybe I'm getting too emotionally invested in this person and this person is not giving me enough emotional investment. So I'm going to take a step back, which by the way, I am in the middle of filming my March videos for all 12 zodiac signs. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you get the videos when they release, and let me know which zodiac signs you guys want to see first. Okay. Cause I'm going to release them probably half and half or release like 4 of the signs at a time. So just let me know which signs you guys want first. But anyhow, yeah, I feel like this is just kind of the end of a chapter in your entire love life. So we're currently in Pisces season right now, and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. That's the 12th house. We're about to go into Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. So it's kind of like the new beginning. It's the new astrological new year. So right now in Pisces season, a lot of you guys are looking at your soul and you're like, what's not right in my soul right now? What's too heavy right now? Because Pisces doesn't like weight. If you ever dated a Pisces or you're a Pisces or you have Pisces friends, like I'm a Venus in Pisces. So like when it comes to Pisces, you don't want to carry any weight. You just want to swim. You just want to go. You don't want to be chained down. So if there's something on your shoulders or something that's really been chaining you down and holding you down, this is the season where you're reckoning with that. And this particular full moon is where you're really going, okay, I release this. I release this. Okay. All right, let's see what other messages come through in love. Oh my goodness, these cards want to come out. So we have we have a couple cards here. We have the 9 of Coins, the Tower, and the 3 of Wands. So, okay, some of you guys, I'm getting here. Okay. So after you let something go, right? After you release and you make space in your heart and you make space in your life, I feel for some of you, you're going to be spending a little bit of time alone, but this is not being lonely, okay? Alone and single does not mean lonely. This is you taking time to take care of yourself, okay? This is you taking time to think about the image that you're presenting to the world, okay? Like we talked about in the beginning. This is you saying, okay, I want to come off as a high value person. So what do I need to do? How do I need to change my life in order to do that? So a lot of you guys right now are probably cleaning your houses. You are stepping up your game at work. You are going to the gym. You're eating healthy. Like a lot of you guys right now could be really focusing on your outer appearance because you want the outside world to match your inside world, right? Like you on the inside know that you're a good person, and now this is you doing the things on the outside to show that to the world. Okay, so you're gonna have a moment in time where you're kind of solo and you're doing your own thing, but that's the setup. Okay, that's the setup. Because how can good love come into your life if you don't have any space for it? Okay, how can your blessings and your opportunities come into your life if you're not actively working or actively allowing those things to come into your life? So it's kind of like you're a free agent, right? Like you're a basketball player or a football player who's waiting to get drafted by a new team. That's kind of the energy I get here. Like you're highly valuable, you're highly sought after, and you're just waiting for that right opportunity, that right person to come in your life and take you up, okay? When this happens, we have the Tower moment. We have the Tower moment. So, it's gonna be I feel that. Okay, number one, let me first start by clarifying that the Tower is not a bad thing. The Tower is just a necessary ending to something that allows you to build something new. So for a lot of you, you could have been working hard to build a certain life for yourself, and a new partner comes in and it kind of completely takes you off your track, right? But in the best way possible. And the reason this is happening is so that way you can build something with this person. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands to me is that card of figuring out what do I want my future to look like and putting in that work. So I feel for a lot of you, you guys have a partner coming in who shakes you up, right? You've been really stagnant. You've been doing your one thing. You've had a certain mentality, a certain belief, and this partner comes in and they like completely destroy your perspective. And you're like, what in the world? What in the world is this? But in the best way possible, okay? I'm not seeing any particular signs. So it really could be anyone. It really could be anybody. But I do feel that this full moon, you and your partner, you and your love interest, and some of you guys haven't even met this person yet, but you and your love interest right now are working on clearing like the final bit of baggage from the closet. Okay? Because this isn't just something that happened overnight. This is not like, you just became single yesterday and now there's a new person coming in tomorrow. Like, no, like you've been clearing this energy out of your life for like the past couple of years. A lot of you guys have become very self-aware in the past years. A lot of you guys have gone through a spiritual awakening in the past couple of years. And in those past years, you've been shedding pieces of yourself. You've been shedding your old skin. And now it's like you're just down to that last little bit. And as the minute you let go of that last little bit and your new being is revealed, boom, here comes the tower. Here comes this new energy. Here comes this new person in your life. And they are what I will say with this person is, this isn't a game. Like, this is not a game. This is someone that wants to build something real, someone that wants to build something very genuine with you. Okay. Virgo to me is a very genuine sign. It's a very practical sign, and they're very hardworking and they love their comfort. And so I feel like this is someone that you can have a very comfortable life with. So I feel like this message is clear as day. Like, I don't feel the need to clarify anything here. And bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. So this is you moving from challenging times into better times, right? This is you moving from, stagnant, old, dirty water into a new oasis, okay? And you're doing it with another person. So that's super beautiful. So let's pull a couple of clarifiers, and then I will pull some Romance Angels cards, and we'll go from there. So let's see if maybe we get some signs here, maybe see who this could particularly be referring to. Most important messages here in love. Any more messages about love here for the full moon in Virgo? Or any information about who this person could be? Okay, so who this person could be, we have the Queen of Swords. So this could be an air sign person. This could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius person. This is someone who is, they're about their money, okay? This is someone who's very serious. This is someone that doesn't play games. The Queen of Swords energy to me is very direct. The person you're dealing with could be someone who has been hurt in the past, okay? They've been burned by lovers in the past, so they may appear very guarded. This may be someone who, like, you kind of feel they like you, or they're doing all the things that would, okay, let me put it this way. This is someone whose actions speak louder than their words, which is a good thing, right? Always go by the way someone acts, not what they say. People can say a lot, but this is someone who's going to put their money where their mouth is. However, this person may not say a lot, right? Like, this person may not be very affectionate. This person may not be very lovey-dovey, like, oh, you're so beautiful, calling you every day. But this is the type of person that will be like, hey, you want to get dinner tonight? Okay, I'm going to pick you up. This is where we're going. Okay, you get to the dinner. They're going to pay for the dinner. They're going to, make sure that you're happy. They're going to make sure that you're comfortable. They're going to make sure you enjoy your dinner. But they're not going to be like, talking a bunch of crap in your ear. They're not going to be the type of person to, try and, smooth with you. This is someone who's very direct. This is someone that's going to ask, when was your last relationship? How did it end? What happened? What are you looking for? Like, someone that's going to be a really sharp shooter with the tongue. And you're going to kind of be like, dang, this person's really intense. But at the same time, you will appreciate their seriousness, okay? So don't be alarmed if someone appears in your life, or maybe some of you guys probably know this person, right? Don't be alarmed if this person is not very talkative. Don't be alarmed if this person is not very expressive. This is just someone who's very guarded. They've been hurt, okay? They've been hurt, but what they really want is everything, right? They want that, like, real deal type of love. So, they don't have a lot of time to waste, and they're not going to waste your time either. And if this person wasn't interested in you, they wouldn't even be dealing with you, okay? So let's get some Romance Angels cards here, and let's see what the most important messages are. All right. Most important messages from Spirit, please. What do we need to know about love and relationships at this particular time under the full moon in Virgo. Keep an open mind. Yes. So I feel very strongly. Okay. I'm getting this message a couple of different ways. For some of you, you could be very fixated on a very particular person, right? Like you want a very particular person to be the person, right? And this is spirit saying, open up, because that person that you want, to be honest, you guys, I'm a very honest reader. I don't say things just to like get people to like me. I want to tell you guys the truth. But you could want someone particular that doesn't want you, right? You could have a crush or feelings for someone who does not have those same feelings for you. And this is spirit saying, keep an open mind, because I have someone for you who is better than you could ever imagine. Okay. So for some of you, that's the message that you need to hear tonight, is that person you want doesn't want you back. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry to say it, but the sooner that you hear that, the sooner you can move on to the right person. Okay. For others of you, you're open to whoever the universe has to bring to you. And this is spirit saying, this person may not be what you were thinking, okay? But I want you to experience this. I want you to experience this because this person's going to show you something that you didn't even know you wanted. They're going to treat you ways that you didn't even know you wanted to be treated yet. But if you're, oh, well, this person doesn't have this, or they're not tall, or they don't have money, or they don't have, if you're being really nitpicky, you could potentially miss out on someone that could be really great for you. And this opportunity may not come up again, because we all have free will, right? Like we all have free will. Everyone can do and date whoever they want to date, even if the universe has someone that they have picked for you, that they have, literally is destined for you. You could still say no. And that's okay. You can totally do that. But if you keep an open mind and you interact with the people who are interacting with you, you're going to find that there is a very good partner right in front of your face, Okay. So don't count out that person who, maybe seems, who's kind of there, but you're not really taking them seriously. Like, don't count that person out. Okay. Keep an open mind right now. Don't go for your normal type, right? Because if you've been going for your normal type and it hasn't been working out, well, there's a problem there, right? Okay, we have stay optimistic about your love life. So this also is not a time to be pessimistic. Around the full moon and the new moon, that's when the energy is the strongest. So whatever you set your intention in, that's what you're going to see manifest in your life. So if you're in a negative state of mind right now, like, oh, love sucks, men suck, women suck, nothing good ever happens to me, nothing, I want happens, the people that I like don't like me. Well, honey, that's what you're going to experience, right? But if you're more optimistic about love and you say, I know that the love I'm seeking for is seeking me, I'm open to who the universe brings to me, because the universe knows all of my wants and desires, and I'm open to what they have to give me. That's going to be the better mentality to have right now. Okay. So you want to stay super positive about love in your love life, and don't be too attached to any specific outcome. Just be willing to go with the flow and be willing to go with the ride. Ultimately, we all want a relationship, right? Like everyone wants to be in that stable, solid, forever relationship. But sometimes we have to experience different partners along the way to heal our soul and to figure out what it is that we truly want, so we ultimately recognize our forever person, okay? All right, let's get one more message here. One more message from Spirit. Most important messages for everyone here tonight. What do they need to hear about their love life? Okay, So bottom of the deck, we have reconciliation. So for some of you, there could be someone coming back from your past here. The person we're discussing could be someone that you know, could be someone from your past, someone where things just didn't get off the ground or something happened. So just saying that. But we also have deception. Okay. We also have deception. So if there is someone coming back, look at that. We have past life relationship right underneath this. So if there is someone from your past coming back, be wary. Be wary. This person is not telling you the whole truth. Okay. Now, reconciliation doesn't mean come back into my life and we get into a relationship. Reconciliation can mean you come back into my life to give me closure. You come back into my life just so we can agree to disagree and get on the same page and send each other off again in love. Okay, so don't get hyped about the word reconciliation, because this person, there's something they're not telling you. This person could have maybe recently got out of a relationship and they're rebounding. This person could be coming back to stroke their ego. This person could be coming back trying to act like everything's all good, just to kind of see where you're at. They're coming to test your temperature. Okay, so I'm getting this very strongly, and it's confirmed by the past life relationship card here. So just be very, very, very wary about past partners coming back. I definitely feel like a new energy here. Again, right now in Pisces season, this is the setup for Aries season. So Pisces season, it's that 12th house. It's the end. It's where we kind of wrap up everything from the last 12 months of our life, and we get ready to go into the next 12-month cycle. So if someone from your past is coming in, this could be just to wrap up. And because now, especially if you've really learned your value and you've learned your worth, there could be a past relationship coming back to kind of test and see, how much did you really learn? Did you learn your flaw in that relationship? Did you realize that you attracted this person into your life because you were insecure and this person was helping you to work through it? So keep that in mind if past partners come back around, okay? Be open-minded to new partners, new energy, because you're a new person. You're a new person. Not everyone from your past is going to change and evolve the way you're going to change and evolve. Not everyone's as committed to their spiritual growth as you are. But people will definitely take advantage of your energy. So let's pull some cards from the Moonology deck to close out this reading and kind of get some final messages. And then I'll pop into the chat and I'll see what questions you guys have, and I'll pull a couple cards for you guys, okay? So most important messages here from Spirit. What are the most important messages? Okay, we have the card coming out, look at the bigger picture. So yes, Virgo is a sign that can get really fixated on the details. Okay, super, super, super fixated on the details. But you want to think like, why am I doing these little things? What's the point, right? Like if you're someone that's going to use this energy to get healthy, right? You're going to maybe do a detox. Well, what's the point of doing the detox? And what's the bigger picture of that? How is that helping you long term? Virgo is a long-term planning type of sign. So this is not a time to just do something just to do something. This is a time to do something with a purpose, do something with a plan. So just keep that in mind. If this has to do with your health, if this has to do with your finances, if this has to do with your relationship, really think, why am I taking these actions? What's the point of this, and what am I getting out of this long term? Okay. 2 more messages here to close out this reading. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys hopping on here and watching this. Most important messages, please. Okay, we got our 2 messages there. Bottom of the deck is luck is on your side. And I really feel that. I really do feel that, those of you who have been doing your thing, and those of you who have been, really keeping up with yourself, this is where all of your hard work pays off. It's going to feel like miracles are happening. And it's not really that miracles are happening. It's just that you're in alignment. right? So when a lot of you guys started your spiritual awakening, you weren't in alignment, and now you are, and you're gonna see how good it feels, and it's just gonna be like, wow, okay. I love this. It says, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Like, this is a time where you have to be your own cheerleader right now. You have to, even if no one else believes in you, even if no one else sees your vision, no one else sees your dreams, you have to be confident as heck right now in what it is that you want to do. Okay. Because for some of you, you don't have anyone that's in your corner. A lot of you guys don't have anyone hyping you up. You have to be your own hype man right now. So have faith in yourself, have faith in your dreams. Know that whatever you want, whatever you've been working for is very possible, and you are good enough. You are good enough to make this happen. You're worthy of this happening, okay? You deserve it. Final message is work through your fears. So whatever is holding you back from having that relationship in your life, whatever is holding you back from having that business, whatever is holding you back from moving to that new place, you have to work through those fears. Nothing's going to come in and go, hey, don't worry about that, just do it. No, you have to actively figure out, where does that fear come from? Why do you hold yourself back in that? And not be afraid to confront that, because 9 times out of 10, your fear is never as scary as you think, right? It's never as scary as you think. Anytime anyone, we've seen it a ton of times on TV, someone's afraid of skydiving, they skydive and they freaking love it, right? So whatever your fear is, whatever's particularly holding you back from doing whatever you want to do, you have to analyze that. You have to figure out, why am I letting this hold me back? Okay. So just to kind of recap this reading, just to make it short and sweet for those of you who maybe haven't been here since the beginning, I believe that the full moon in Virgo is a time for us to really believe in ourselves and change our lives in a way that supports the dreams that we want to make happen. We have to make a life where our day-to-day routines are very sustainable, and they're very practical, and they're working us forward towards what we really want. So this is an excellent time to change up your routine to be more supportive for you. Okay, you have everything you need. Things are coming into balance. The truth is coming out. So it's kind of like you're getting this new slate. And once we go into Aries season, the first sign of the zodiac, the beginning of the new astrological new year, you're going to have a brand new opportunity to do whatever you want without holding the weight of the past. This is a full moon to let go of the weight of the past, especially in your love life. If you've been carrying the weight, the pain, the disappointment, the struggle of a relationship, let it go and be with yourself right now, and make space for a new relationship. Make space for something a lot better to come into your life, because there is something a lot better right around the corner that's going to exceed your expectations. That's going to change your life, and it's going to help you to get to your goals faster than you ever thought was possible. Okay. This person is likely to be an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, someone who's a little guarded, someone who's been hurt in the past, but who's very serious about you, okay? Keep an open mind about this person. This person may not look, like the type of person you typically go for. This person may be older than you, younger than you, a different skin color than you. This person could be a different religion than you, but there's definitely something for you to learn here. And just be optimistic about love right now. This is not a time to be pessimistic. This is a time to say positive affirmations about your love life, and be very, very skeptical of people from your past coming back. People coming from your past right now could be coming to reconcile with you, but they have an ulterior motive. So don't let them get you off track, and don't let them prevent you from moving forward into your new blessings. Okay. Look at the bigger picture with everything, have faith in yourself, and face your fears. Okay. So that is a little quick recap of everything we've talked about in the last 44 minutes. I'm gonna go and grab my glasses and grab some water, and I'm gonna go into the chat and I'm gonna be pulling cards for people. So give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these cards up, and then I'm going to go into the chat and answer any questions that anyone might have. So if you've been watching this for the duration of the video, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. I hope that this helped you, and I hope that this helped you kind of understand the energy of the full moon. Like I said, I do this for myself twice a month. It's kind of like my date with destiny. And it just helps me to understand what wants to be communicated. So let's see what's been going on over here. So if you guys are still here, if Hector's still here, Jessica, intuitive guidance. Jessica had a stroke 3 years ago. Yes, you are good enough. Do not let that hold you back. I've had close people around me have strokes, and there definitely is life after that. You just keep going. Yes, the full moon is gorgeous. I just got back from the beach, and as I was driving over the bridge from the island, I had a perfect view of the full moon. It's perfect tonight. So if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you guys go and look at it. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. It really helps the channel, helps this message circulate. We have someone from Salem, super cool. Aries in the house, awesome. I'm an Aries rising. Intuitive guidance says, I feel that the DM is breaking out of a very dark place right now. Yes, I agree. I agree so much. I feel that the divine masculine, you know, the divine masculine, when you, like a couple years ago, was so asleep, and they were just trying to do anything to make themselves feel good. Now the divine masculine is definitely awake. Like, I'd say most divine masculines at this point are awake. Not all divine masculines have gotten in contact with their divine feminines to get in union. Some of them will and some of them won't. It just depends on their physical 3D situation. But I do feel that the divine masculines have definitely been going through a dark night of the soul. And some of them are starting to emerge. We're starting to see the divine masculines starting to really honor the feminine, okay? Even if the divine masculine hasn't come back to get in relationship with the feminine, they definitely are honoring that, and they are respecting what the feminine has gone through, because a lot of feminines have gone through their awakening, have gone through their dark nights of the soul, and now the masculine's realizing how powerful that is, and a lot of them feel bad for the feminine, but a lot of them respect it. So yes, 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 yes. I'm so glad, Steph, that this was speaking to you. I really appreciate that. You were dealing with a Virgo. Yes, Virgos can be very challenging. They can be very reserved. And they're just they do a lot of their emotional processing internally. It could take them years to open up. They're very great. Like, they're awesome. They're a great person to have on your team. They're excellent. They work hard. They support you. They're loyal. But emotionally, they can just be very, very, very difficult. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yes. Intuitive guidance, I will pull a card for you. Okay, give me 1 second because I cannot see, unfortunately. This is very tiny. Okay, can you guys still see me? Can you guys still see me? Okay, good. Okay, I'm seeing Steph asked a question. I recently had to cut someone off because he wasn't doing his part. My question is this Virgo I've been dealing with on and off. Are they your soulmate? Okay, let's use the Romance Angels cards here. So this is for Steph. Is the individual that Steph is dealing with, is the Virgo, is this her soulmate? Is the Virgo Steph's soulmate? Okay. Okay, Steph, we have forgiving and learning. So this person could definitely be a soulmate, but they could be someone, the type of soulmate that is a healing soulmate, a teaching soulmate, like someone that comes into your life and the two of you could be very impactful on each other. You can both teach each other a lot of things. You can help to heal each other. You could trigger each other, but the point of the triggering is not to like make your life miserable. The point of the triggering is to get you to see different things about yourself. And I find that with Virgo soulmate, because I've had a lot of Virgo soulmates in my life, I find that the Virgo soulmates in my life, they help me. They are helpers, big time. And they help me in ways that I didn't even know, even if it's negative. Like I've had a very negative Virgo soulmate experience, but that entire relationship in the long run was one of my biggest learning lessons. So this person could very much so be a soulmate, but the type of soulmate they are could be different than, just like a romantic type of soulmate. Okay, so I hope that answers the question. Okay, then I have intuitive guidance asking, will we be moving in together soon? Okay, I'm going to use the Fountain Tarot. Yeah, Steph. The Virgo that I was dealing with, he was definitely a soulmate. We did have a very strong connection. And we were in a committed relationship, but it didn't pan out. And he actually triggered one of my worst fears, but he didn't teach me, the relationship taught me a lot. And it was very prevalent in my life for like years, like 3-4 years. Okay, intuitive guidance. Intuitive guidance would like to know, will they be moving in together soon? Will intuitive guidance be moving in with her person soon? What does she need to know? Okay, we have the Four of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, very interesting energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Coins. So yeah, I definitely like to see that as far as moving in together, because that means that there's an underlying sense of stability here. That bottom line, like even if it romantically for some reason doesn't work out, the situation is going to be stable, which for me as a Capricorn, I like that, right? But you have the King of Swords and the Four of Wands. So this means that in order for the relationship to work out, or for the living scenario to work out, you have to be very, very, very blunt and very direct with each other about what it is that you want and what you expect. If you guys can honestly communicate and be on the same page about that, this could be very successful. You definitely do have the potential of moving in together and it working out very well. So if I were to say yes or no from these cards, I would say yes, contingent upon the fact that you are both extremely honest about what you expect, and that no one is getting ahead of themselves. So I would say yes. Okay, so we have Kaylin, who is a Virgo. Awesome. I love Virgos. Like, you guys are great. Let's see here. Yes, you're very welcome. Kaylin, yes, I can definitely pull a card for you. Is there any specific question that you have, or would you just want a just like a general message? And yes, I'm glad that that helped you, intuitive guidance. Excellent. General. Awesome. Okay, I'll use the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, so most important message for Kaylin. Okay, Kaylin, you've got the Son of Swords coming out with the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Wow, that's really cool. So the underlying energy here is you're making a decision in your life to either like let something in or release it forever. Like Judgment to me is like black or white, right? It's yes or no. Underneath this, we have the Father of Pentacles. So this could have to do potentially with either your finances or your resources in some way, shape, or form, or this has to do with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person. Like you're either making the decision to let this person in your life or remove them forever. But with the Son of Swords here, I feel that this is you very determined. So it's like when you make that decision, you're all in on that decision. Or this could be saying, make the decision, but know that you can't backtrack. Like once you make this decision, that's it. That's it. It's black and white. You see both of these cards are black and white. It's like yes or no. And whatever you do pursue it 100%. Whatever you choose, do it 100%. Don't be half in, half out. You know, make your decision, go for it. That's how you're going to get the best result. So I hope that helped. Yes, I love Virgos too. Like I said, I have Virgos all around me. My mom's a Virgo. I love her so much. But they can be very hard to read. It's sometimes very hard to know where they're at just by looking at them. And even in conversation, you know, it can be very difficult to pin down where they're at too. But I love them. And that's just an earth sign thing, right? That's just an earth. People can say the same thing about Capricorns and Taurus too. We're not necessarily the first signs to, you know, put our heart on our sleeve. So, but thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for being here. This was so much fun. I love doing this. I don't know if you guys are newer subscribers of mine or if you've been with me since 2017, but I used to do these videos all the time. And it feels really good to get back on here and do them. Like I said, I am working on my monthly videos right now, so make sure you're subscribed so you get notification when those go out. And if no one has any other questions, I will see you guys in my next video. So thanks again. Have a great night.